It was a dark and stormy night, the kind of night where you can't help but feel a shiver down your spine. I had been driving for hours, desperately trying to reach my destination before the storm got worse. The rain was coming down in sheets, and the thunder rattled my nerves with every booming crash. My gas gauge was flirting dangerously close to empty, and I knew I had to find a gas station soon. After what felt like an eternity, I spotted a flickering neon sign in the distance. Last chance gas, open 24 hours. It was a beacon of hope in the midst of the storm, and I followed the arrow down a narrow, winding road that led to the small, run-down station. As I pulled up to the pumps, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off about this place. The air was thick with an eerie silence, and the only sound I could hear was the relentless rain pelting the roof of my car. I scanned the area, and to my relief, there was only one other car at the far end of the lot, a rusty pickup truck with its engine still running. I stepped out of my car, clutching my wallet tightly, and made my way to the ancient gas pump. The raindrops stung as they hit my skin, and I cursed myself for not having an umbrella. As I swiped my card and started to pump gas, I couldn't help but feel watched. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end, and I turned around quickly, expecting to see someone lurking in the shadows. But there was nothing there, just the empty expanse of the deserted gas station. I shook off the unease, convinced that my imagination was playing tricks on me. I returned my attention to the pump and tried to focus on the gas slowly filling my tank. That's when I heard it, a faint, muffled cry coming from the direction of the pickup truck. I strained my ears, listening closely, and the cry grew louder, more desperate. It was the sound of a child sobbing, and my heart sank. Without thinking, I left the gas pump running and hurried toward the pickup truck. The rain drenched me instantly, but I paid it no mind as I approached the vehicle. The windows were fogged up, and I couldn't see inside. I knocked on the driver's side window, calling out, "Is everything okay in there?" The crying abruptly stopped, and a feeling of dread washed over me. I was about to step back when the window slowly rolled down, revealing a man with wild, bloodshot eyes. He had a disheveled appearance, like he hadn't slept in days, and his voice trembled as he spoke. "Please help me," he whispered hoarsely. "My daughter. She's gone. I can't find her." My heart raced, and I felt a shiver of fear crawl down my spine. I glanced around, wondering where the child could be, but there was no one else in sight. I asked the man for more details, and he explained that they had been traveling together when his daughter suddenly vanished into thin air. Before I could react, the gas station's flickering neon sign went out, plunging us into complete darkness. The storm raged on, and the wind howled like a banshee. Panic set in as I fumbled for my phone and turned on its flashlight, directing the beam toward the man. But he was gone. I stood there, alone in the rain, my heart pounding in my chest. The man and his truck had vanished without a trace. I quickly finished pumping gas, got back into my car, and peeled out of the gas station as fast as I could, leaving behind the haunting memory of that night. To this day, I don't know what happened at that gas station, and I'm not sure I want to find out. All I know is that something deeply sinister lurked in the darkness that night, something that defied explanation and left me with a chilling tale of horror that I'll never forget.